About the brutal ambush-style shooting of 17-year-old Destiny Nelson from Columbus. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So I just want to thank you all for taking the time to watch this video today. If you like this video and want to help bring awareness to unsolved crime cases, please like the video, share this video, subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to hit the notification bell so that you are updated or alerted when I post new videos. By sharing this video, and all of my videos for that matter, you are helping get information out to people who may have information or knowledge about one of these cases that I discuss. And I hope that it would encourage them to speak up and talk to law enforcement and let them know what they know about these cases. Okay, so let's get started. Most of my cases until now have been about missing person cases, but today we are going to talk about a different type of case. Today's case is about the brutal ambush-style shooting of 17-year-old Destiny Nelson from Columbus, Georgia. This situation or this incident left an irreplaceable, huge hole in her family and friends' hearts. Destiny was a beautiful, fun-spirited, and intelligent teenager. She was an honor student at Early College Academy, where she took both high school courses and college level courses provided by Columbus State University. Everyone who knew Destiny said that she was destined for greatness. Destiny was the vice president of her junior class. She was a member of the prom committee. She was a member of the debate team. She was a member of the National Junior Honor Society, the National Scholars Honor Society, and she was also a member of an organization or a group called Students Against Destructive Decisions. Destiny attended church at Pitt's Chapel AME Church, where she was an usher and she sang in their choir. Destiny has 5 sisters. Her mother, Amber Daniel, said Destiny's career goal was to become an accountant. Neighbors in the Bull Creek community say they rarely saw Destiny get upset or bothered, and if she did get upset or bothered, she was quick to let things go. She was known for her beautiful smile and her happy spirit. Amber said that Destiny loved to talk. She was considered the peacemaker between her and 3 of her sisters. Every time there was some sort of disagreement, she always took the role of mediator because she quickly wanted everybody to fix what was wrong, get over it, and get back to just having a good time. On January 16, 2017, Columbus police were called to Bull Creek Apartments regarding a shooting. Upon arrival, police found 17-year-old Destiny with several gunshot wounds. On the day of the shooting, the entire family was at home at their Bull Creek apartment when Destiny heard a knock on the door, and before she could even open the door good enough, she was met with gunfire. Amber said at first they didn't know exactly, or she didn't know exactly what she had heard. She said it sounded like firecrackers going off. She then immediately called to all the kids to make sure everybody was okay. And sadly, everyone responded except for Destiny. Amber said she will never forget that moment when she realized she had not heard Destiny's voice say that she was okay. I am sure at that moment, Amber's heart probably felt like it had just fallen out of her chest. I can't imagine it. I don't know necessarily what she probably felt. As a mom, I can think that she probably at that moment was like, what's happening? Police believe Destiny was the victim of a tragic case of mistaken identity and honestly stupidity. There's no other word for it. They believe that her death was due to a botched gang retaliation for the shooting death of a young woman by the name of Dominique Horton, which happened on January 5th, 2017, near the 300 block of 32nd Avenue in Columbus. According to police, Kiona James and another woman had some sort of ongoing dispute or disagreement, which resulted in an altercation at Cusetta Road and 32nd Avenue, where they met up to fight. After the fight, there was an exchange of gunfire that ended in the death of Dominique Horton, Kiona James's cousin. Kiona is currently sitting in jail on murder charges, and apparently her family is no stranger to trouble or criminal behavior. Police say that Kiona's father, Kendrick Washington, is also currently in jail for murder. Well, police are confident that someone knows who is responsible for Destiny's death, but they are, of course, refusing to come forward. Witnesses are not talking at all, according to Lieutenant Touchberry of the Columbus Police Department. He says that a lot of people want to come up with excuses, which we all can expect, like, oh, gang involvement, they're scared, they don't want to get involved. But he went on to say in one police article that he hears it over and over again, but he tries to explain to witnesses that if you stay quiet, nothing ever changes. And that is probably no truer words have ever been spoken. If you know something and you choose to stay quiet, nothing changes. Your community continues to be afraid. So how does that help? I kind of think that the community should come together and unite and stand up against this type of, gang violence, especially if it's, if you all are aware and you know what's going on. I just think that you all should kind of unite and stand strong together to speak up against the violence. Police say that this case does not have any DNA evidence linking anyone to the crime, so they desperately need someone to come forward to say or tell what they know in order to push this case forward. It has now been 3 years since the tragic shooting of Destiny Nelson, and the police are literally pleading with witnesses to come forward. There's a $15,000 reward available for any information that leads to the arrest and conviction of whoever is responsible for taking Destiny's life and forever changing her 5 sisters' lives, her mom's lives, her grandparents' lives, her cousins' lives, her classmates' lives, a whole community's lives. I just can't imagine something like this happening, but if you think about it in those terms, think about all the lives that these few idiots have impacted. It's heartbreaking. My heart truly aches for Amber Daniels and Destiny's sisters. They had nothing to do with this ignorance. They had nothing to do with this foolishness, and now their lives are forever changed. I mean, you can't even say that they were wrong or at the wrong place at the wrong time because they were in their own damn house. It's crazy to me. And the other crazy part about this case is that 26-year-old DeAndre Hill and 21-year-old William Washington were later arrested in March of 2017 and charged with murder in connection with Horton's murder. So basically, they've caught the people who had some sort of involvement with the other person's murder. Well, anyone with any information about Destiny's murder or information about the other crimes mentioned are asked to contact Corporal Matt Sitler with the Columbus, Georgia Police Department at 706-225-4367. I would just kind of beg, plead, encourage, implore people to do what they know is right to help Amber Daniels' mother and her Destiny's family get some sort of closure, to know that the person or people who are responsible for your child's death are still living and breathing, and walking around freely has to be the most excruciating and unimaginable pain, especially when Destiny had such a life ahead of her, and she wasn't even in that lifestyle. Like, she had nothing to do with it. You can't even say that, oh, maybe something caught up with her from her past or whatever. She wasn't even involved in that type of lifestyle. So she just, unfortunately, is the victim of circumstances that are that were totally beyond her control. And it's just really heartbreaking. When I think about it, it's just really sad to me. Honestly, she's, was such a positive young lady, and she could have, been great for the world. But here she is, no longer with us, because people decided that they wanted to take measures into their own hands, and also because they're involved, the lifestyles that they chose to live, not the lifestyle that Destiny chose to live, but because of the lifestyles that these other people chose to live. She's no longer living. That's all I have for this today, guys. Take care and be safe. Bye.